Across our planet, in its wildest and most untamed corners, life unfolds in a constant, breathtaking drama. Here, nature has sculpted vast and magnificent arenas. These are not built of stone or steel, but of wind-swept plains, ice-bound mountains, and the deep, silent abyss of the ocean. In these great theaters, the oldest stories are told. They are tales of survival, of power, and of extraordinary courage. The sun rises over the Serengeti, casting long shadows that stretch like fingers across the golden grass. A gentle breeze whispers through the acacia trees, carrying with it the sense of dust and distant rain. This is a world governed by ancient rules, where every day presents a new and formidable challenge for its inhabitants. The air itself seems to hum with a quiet tension, an unspoken promise of the events that are to come. In the frozen north, the wind howls across endless expanses of snow, a lonely and mournful sound. The sheer scale of these landscapes is almost beyond our comprehension. They are places of profound beauty, but also of immense danger. Survival here is not a given, it is earned. Each creature, from the smallest insect to the largest whale, must navigate a world of constant risk. The struggle for life is a powerful driving force, shaping behaviors and forging rivalries that have endured for millennia, a timeless conflict played out on the grandest stage of all. In these arenas, the actors are preparing for their roles. A lioness watches from a rocky outcrop, her gaze fixed and unwavering. Her stillness is a mask for the explosive power coiled within her muscles. Far away, in the churning rapids of a wide river, a grizzly bear stands patient and resolute, its focus entirely on the shimmering water below. These are not acts of malice or cruelty. They are simply the essential unwritten laws of the wild. The need to feed, to mate, to defend one's territory. These are the powerful instincts that drive the epic confrontations we are about to witness. Each encounter is a moment of truth, a test of strength, skill, and sheer will. The stakes could not be higher. For the hunter, success means sustenance for itself and its young. For the hunted, escape means another day to live, to breathe, to continue its own lineage. It is a delicate and often brutal balance, a continuous cycle of life and death that sustains the entire ecosystem. The soft lapping of waves on a distant shore, or the rustle of leaves in a dense jungle canopy, provides the only soundtrack. Here, in these hallowed grounds, nature's greatest battles are about to commence, and we, as silent observers, can only watch in awe at the raw power and untamed spirit of the natural world. On a remote, windswept beach, where the frigid waves of the Southern Ocean crash against the shore, a new season begins. The air is thick with the salty spray and the deafening calls of thousands of creatures. This is the breeding ground of the southern elephant seal. The males, gargantuan beasts weighing up to 4 tons, have returned. They are here for one purpose: to claim a stretch of this crowded shoreline and the harem of females within it. Their arrival marks the start of a period of intense and violent conflict. The sound of their guttural roars echoes for miles, a primal declaration of intent and a warning to all who might challenge them. A dominant male, the beachmaster, patrols his territory. He is a veteran of many such battles, his skin scarred with the memories of past victories, but his reign is never secure. A younger, ambitious challenger emerges from the surf, his immense bulk ploughing through the sand. He is nearly the same size as the reigning king, and he is filled with the vigor of his prime. He issues a deep, resonant challenge, a booming call that vibrates through the very ground. The beachmaster turns to face him, his own roar a thunderous reply. The females and their pups fall silent, their attention fixed on the two giants. The wind whips sand around them as they rear up, preparing for the inevitable collision. The confrontation is a spectacle of raw, brute force. They lunge at one another, their massive bodies crashing together with an impact that seems to shake the earth. They use their weight and their powerful canine teeth, slashing at each other's necks and chests. The fight is not a graceful dance, it is a brutal, bloody affair. Each blow is intended to inflict maximum damage, to force the opponent into submission. The sounds are visceral, the thud of flesh on flesh, the sharp tearing of skin, and the enraged snorts of the combatants. The struggle can last for many minutes, a test of endurance as much as power, under the pale, indifferent sky. Eventually, one must yield. The younger challenger, bleeding from several deep wounds, begins to falter. The beachmaster presses his advantage, delivering a final, decisive blow. Defeated, the challenger retreats, dragging his heavy body back towards the unforgiving sea. He will live to fight another day, perhaps. But for now, the beachmaster has reaffirmed his dominance. He lets out one last, triumphant roar, a sound that echoes across the colony. He has paid a heavy price for his victory, but he has secured his legacy and the chance to pass on his genes. On this wild coast, power is the only currency that matters. The dry season has taken its toll on the Great Plains. The sun has baked the earth, and the grass has withered to a pale yellow. For the vast herds of wildebeest, there is only one path forward: they must follow the rains. This ancient migration, one of the most spectacular journeys in the animal kingdom, is fraught with peril. The greatest obstacle lies ahead, a wide, powerful river. The sound of the rushing water is a promise of life, but it also conceals a deadly threat. The wildebeest gather at the bank, their calls a chorus of anxiety and indecision. The pressure from the thousands behind them builds, forcing them closer to the water's edge. Beneath the murky surface, ancient predators are waiting. Nile crocodiles, some of them more than 5 meters long, lie in ambush. They are masters of patience, perfectly adapted to this environment. Only their eyes and nostrils break the surface, appearing like harmless logs drifting in the current. They have been waiting for this moment for months. The arrival of the herds is the signal for a great feast. The crocodiles can feel the vibrations of the hooves through the water, a drumbeat heralding the chaos that is about to erupt. The river flows on, indifferent to the life and death drama unfolding within its depths. The tension finally breaks. A single wildebeest leaps into the river, and the herd follows in a frantic, thundering stampede. The water churns into a chaotic frenzy of flailing limbs and desperate cries. This is the moment the crocodiles have been waiting for. With terrifying speed, a huge crocodile launches itself from the depths. It seizes a young wildebeest in its immense jaws, the force of the attack creating a huge splash. The crocodile's grip is inescapable, its teeth designed not for chewing, but for holding fast. It begins to pull its victim underwater, employing its signature move, the death roll. The struggle is brief, but horrific. The crocodile spins its powerful body in the water, a vortex of violence that quickly overwhelms its prey. The rest of the herd pays little attention, their own survival instinct driving them forward across the river and onto the far bank. For the one, the journey is over. For the crocodile, it is a vital meal that will sustain it for many weeks. As the last of the wildebeest clamber onto the safety of the opposite shore, the river slowly returns to a state of calm. The surface stills and the crocodiles sink back into the depths, patient and silent once again, awaiting the next opportunity. On the sun-drenched plains of Africa, an uneasy truce exists between two of the continent's most formidable residents. A pride of lions rests in the shade of a sausage tree, conserving their energy during the heat of the day. Not far away, a vast herd of Cape buffalo grazes, their powerful bodies moving like a slow, dark tide across the landscape. The air is still, heavy with the scent of dry grass and dust. A low rumble of contentment comes from the herd, but it is a sound underscored with constant vigilance. They know that the lions are watching. The lions know that the buffalo are not easy prey. This is a rivalry written into the very fabric of the savannah. As dusk begins to fall, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the dynamic shifts. The cool evening air invigorates the lions. It is time to hunt. The lead lioness rises, her muscles taut, and her golden eyes fix upon the herd. The buffalo are a fortress of muscle and horn, and a full-grown adult is more than a match for a single lion. To be successful, the pride must work together with flawless coordination. They begin to move, using the cover of the long grass and the deepening shadows to close the distance. Their movements are fluid and silent, a ghostly advance towards their formidable quarry. The wind carries no sound of their approach. The lions single out their target, an old bull that has strayed slightly from the main group. The attack is sudden and explosive. The lionesses burst from their cover, a blur of tawny muscle. One leaps onto the buffalo's back, her claws digging deep for purchase. The bull roars in fury and pain, shaking its massive head to try and dislodge the attacker. Its herd mates, instead of fleeing, turn to face the threat. This is what makes the buffalo so dangerous. They do not abandon their own. The rest of the pride closes in, attempting to grab the bull's legs and hindquarters to bring it down. The ground trembles under the chaotic dance of hooves and paws. The battle is a maelstrom of dust and noise. The guttural snarls of the lions mix with the enraged bellows of the buffalo. The old bull fights with incredible strength, using its immense horns to try and gore its attackers. For several long, tense minutes, the outcome is uncertain. It is a contest of strength, stamina, and strategy. But the lion's coordinated assault begins to take its toll. The bull weakens, its powerful legs beginning to buckle under the combined weight and relentless attack of the pride. Finally, it sinks to the ground. The lions have won their prize, but it has been a hard-fought and dangerous victory, a testament to the courage of both hunter and hunted. High in the remote, unforgiving peaks of the Himalayas lives a creature of almost mythical status. This is the realm of the snow leopard. Here the air is thin and cold, and the wind carves intricate patterns into the snow-covered rocks. It is, without a doubt, one of the most hostile environments on Earth. The snow leopard is a master of this domain, its thick, smoky grey coat providing perfect camouflage against the stark, rocky landscape. It moves with a ghostly silence, its large, fur-covered paws acting like snowshoes, distributing its weight as it navigates the treacherous cliffs. Survival in this vertical world requires, well, incredible skill and patience. The leopard's primary prey is the barrel, or blue sheep, a species of wild goat that is as agile and at home on these steep slopes as the predator itself. A male snow leopard has spotted a small herd grazing on a narrow ledge far below. He is hungry. The hunt begins not with a sprint, but with a slow, methodical stalk. He must remain completely unseen. Every movement is deliberate, calculated. He uses the terrain to his advantage, slinking behind rock outcroppings and using the contours of the mountain to conceal his approach. The sound of the wind whistling through the crags is the only thing that breaks the profound silence of the high peaks. The leopard has positioned itself on a precipice directly above the unsuspecting burrow. The distance is immense, the drop almost sheer. This is the moment of truth, a gamble where a single misstep could mean a fatal fall. The leopard coils its powerful legs, its focus absolute. Then it launches itself into the void. For a moment, it seems to fly, a silent spectre against the vast empty sky. The descent is a breathtaking display of agility and power, a controlled fall down the mountainside. It covers dozens of meters in a matter of seconds, its long, thick tail acting as a rudder and a counterbalance. The barrel reacts a fraction of a second too late. The leopard lands amidst the herd, its claws extended. It strikes its chosen target, and predator and prey tumble together down the steep, snowy slope in a chaotic whirl of fur and horn. They roll for what seems like an eternity, a life-and-death struggle playing out on the edge of the world. Finally, they come to a stop in a snowdrift, hundreds of feet below. The snow leopard has held on. Its daring, high-stakes gamble has paid off. In this kingdom of rock and ice, the silent hunter has secured its meal, reinforcing its legend as the ghost of the mountains. In the lush green wilderness of North America, a great river carves its way through ancient forests. The sound of rushing water fills the air, a constant roar that speaks of immense power. Each year, this river becomes the stage for one of nature's most epic sagas. Thousands upon thousands of sockeye salmon are returning from the ocean. Driven by an instinct so powerful it defies comprehension, they are swimming upstream, back to the very gravel beds where they were born. Their journey is a desperate race against time and exhaustion. Their bodies, once silver in the ocean, have turned a vibrant crimson, a sign that they are nearing the end of their lives. This incredible abundance of life does not go unnoticed. For the grizzly bears of the forest, the salmon run is the most important event of the year. They emerge from the woods, drawn to the river by the promise of a feast. A large male bear wades into the churning rapids, taking his position near a small waterfall. This is a prime fishing spot, and he will defend it aggressively. He stands on his hind legs, his massive form silhouetted against the spray, surveying the water with an intense gaze. The forest is alive with anticipation, the air thick with the smell of wet earth and fish. The bears must eat as much as they can to build up the fat reserves they need to survive the long winter ahead. The salmon leap from the water, attempting to clear the waterfall in a shower of silver and red. It is a heroic and desperate effort. Many will fail, thrown back by the force of the current. This is the moment the bear is waiting for. With surprising speed and precision, he lunges, his jaws snapping shut on a leaping fish. It's a display of perfect timing, a skill honed over many seasons. He carries his prize to the riverbank to eat, his meal a small but vital victory in the larger drama unfolding in the river. Other smaller bears watch from a distance, waiting for their own chance to fish in a less contested spot. The struggle is relentless. For every salmon that makes it past the falls, dozens are caught by the bears or die from sheer exhaustion. The river is a chaotic scene of survival and sacrifice. The bears feast, their winter survival secured by this seasonal bounty. The salmon that succeed in their quest will spawn, their eggs settling into the gravel to ensure the next generation. Their journey is complete, In this powerful cycle, the end of one life directly sustains another. The river, the salmon, and the bear are all intrinsically linked in a timeless relationship that defines this wild and beautiful landscape. High above a sun-scorched canyon, a martial eagle soars on the thermal currents. With a wingspan of over 2 meters, it is Africa's largest eagle, a true monarch of the skies. Its eyesight is extraordinary, capable of spotting potential prey from kilometers away. From its vantage point, the world below unfolds like a map, a tapestry of rock, sand, and sparse vegetation. The only sound is the rush of wind over its feathers as it circles effortlessly, a master of its aerial domain. Its gaze is sharp, its focus absolute. It is hunting. On the hot, rocky ground below, a black mamba, one of the world's most venomous snakes, slithers through the scrub. It is long, fast, and exceptionally dangerous. The snake is also hunting, searching for small mammals or birds. It moves with a fluid, confident grace, unaware of the shadow passing high above it. The eagle has seen it. A snake is a difficult and perilous meal. It is long, agile, and can deliver a fatal bite. To attack it is to engage in a duel where a single mistake can mean death for the bird. But the eagle is a specialist, a fearless hunter of reptiles. The eagle folds its wings and begins its descent. It is not a graceful dive, but a controlled, powerful stoop, plummeting towards the earth at incredible speed. The snake, sensing the sudden change in light and the rush of air, rears up, its mouth agape in a defensive posture, revealing the inky blackness that gives it its name. The eagle adjusts its trajectory at the last second, its primary goal to seize the snake behind the head, avoiding the deadly fangs. It strikes with its powerful talons, thick scales on its legs providing some protection against a potential bite. The impact is swift and violent. The battle is far from over. The eagle's talons, each one as sharp as a needle, grip the snake like a vice. But the mamba is pure muscle and instinct. It writhes and thrashes, attempting to coil its long body around the eagle and deliver its venomous strike. The eagle beats its powerful wings, lifting its struggling prey from the ground. The duel is now airborne. The eagle flies high, the snake twisting furiously in its grasp. Eventually, the snake's struggles weaken. The eagle's relentless grip and the injuries it has sustained are too much. The eagle carries its hard-won meal to a high, secluded perch to feast, a victor in one of nature's most dramatic skyborne confrontations. In the black, crushing abyss of the deep ocean, thousands of meters below the sunlit surface, a battle of mythic proportions takes place. This is a world of eternal night, immense pressure, and cold, silent waters. Here, a sperm whale, the largest toothed predator on Earth, descends on its hunt. It is a creature built for this environment, able to hold its breath for over an hour and withstand the immense pressures of the deep. It navigates using powerful clicks of echolocation, painting a sonic picture of the unseen world around it. Its target is a titan of the depths, the giant squid. The giant squid is an elusive and mysterious creature, rarely seen by human eyes. It can grow to enormous lengths, with eyes the size of dinner plates, and tentacles lined with powerful suckers. It is a formidable predator in its own right, moving through the darkness with jet-propelled speed. The whale's clicks bounce off the squid's soft body, revealing its location. The whale closes in, its massive form a dark shape moving through the black water. The squid, sensing the impending attack, turns to face its only known predator. The stage is set for a clash between two of the planet's largest and most powerful inhabitants. The encounter is a silent, swirling ballet of titans. The whale opens its long, narrow jaw, lined with conical teeth, attempting to seize the squid. The squid retaliates, its long tentacles wrapping around the whale's head and body, its suckers, some armed with sharp, chitinous rings, gripping the whale's skin. It is a chaotic embrace of immense power. The whale attempts to drag the squid up from the depths, while the squid struggles to hold its ground, perhaps even to drown its attacker. In the absolute darkness, the only light comes from the bioluminescent flashes of other deep-sea creatures, momentarily illuminating the epic struggle. This is a battle that few have ever witnessed, but the evidence is often seen on the surface. Sperm whales are frequently found with circular scars on their skin, marks left by the suckers of giant squid. These scars are a testament to the ferocity of these deep-sea encounters. The whale, with its superior size and power, is usually the victor. It will drag the squid to the surface and consume it. This conflict is a vital part of the deep ocean food web, a transfer of energy between two leviathans in a world almost beyond our imagination. It is a reminder that even in the most inaccessible parts of our planet, the great drama of life and death plays out on a truly colossal scale. From the frozen poles to the sun-baked equator, and from the highest peaks to the deepest oceans, these epic confrontations are a constant and essential part of the natural world. They are not random acts of violence, but intricate threads in the complex tapestry of life. The lion and the buffalo, the eagle and the snake, the whale and the squid. Each of these rivalries represents a delicate equilibrium, a balance forged over millions of years of evolution. The hunter culls the weak and the old, ensuring the health and strength of the herd. The prey, in turn, provides the sustenance that allows the predator's lineage to continue. These battles are the driving force behind natural selection. The fastest gazelle escapes the cheetah, passing on its genes for speed. The most cunning crocodile secures a meal, ensuring its survival to breed another day. Every chase, every struggle, every narrow escape pushes each species to become stronger, faster, and smarter. It is a relentless, unforgiving, yet ultimately creative process. The awe-inspiring skills we witness, the leopard's daring leap, the bear's perfect timing, the eagle's stoop from the heavens, are the products of this unending contest. It is a process that has shaped every living thing on our planet. When we watch these timeless dramas, we are witnessing the very essence of what it means to be wild. We see not just a struggle for individual survival, but the functioning of a vast, interconnected system. The energy that flows from the grass to the wildebeest, and from the wildebeest to the lion, is part of a cycle that sustains the entire savanna. The death of one salmon provides life for a bear and nutrients for the forest, while the survival of another ensures the continuation of its own kind. There is a profound and beautiful logic to this seemingly brutal world. And so, as the sun sets on one of nature's great arenas, a quiet falls. The battles of the day are over, but the eternal story is not. In the shadows, a new set of hunters will emerge. In the oceans, the tides will turn, the struggle will continue, as it always has and as it always will. It is a powerful reminder of the resilience, the complexity, and the sheer magnificence of life on Earth. And in that, there is a deep and enduring beauty, a balance that commands our respect and our wonder. The wild world continues its ancient epic story long after we have turned away.